welcome back. I have a really fun tutorial for you today. It is using the Three's a Party trio from the Pop Art Craze collection. This was a request from Amanda on Instagram. She asked me to do a look with this trio, and I'm so glad she requested that because this was a trio that I was really impressed with the pigmentation of, and in my review and in first impressions, it was one of my favorites. But I don't know that it would have been a trio that I really necessarily would have played with on my eyes because it's an interesting combo. So I'm really glad that she asked because it got me thinking, how can I make this work? What can I do with this to make it really just work together? So yeah, so I love the way that it came out. It's really just playing up the red on the lid with some of the black in the outer corner to really kind of deepen it up, and then some of the white on the inner corner. And it almost gives a little bit of a pinky coral tone when it mixes with the red. And I really think it's beautiful. I think it makes my blue eyes pop. I think it will definitely make green eyes pop. But I just think it's really nice. I'm impressed with the way it came out. So I used the trio here, Three's a Party, and I also used a little bit of my Physicians Formula quad in Canyon Classics. This is a great quad from the drugstore. These are great just matte shadows to mix with other things that you have in your collection. It's just a great staple piece to have. I love it. Great quality shadows. So I used those, and then I'll tell you what I used on the rest of my face later on in the tutorial. But yeah, I really like the way that it turned out. If you want to see how to get this look, then just keep on watching. Okay guys, let's get started. So we're going to first apply some of this e.l.f. eyelid primer onto our lids. This is a $1 primer, and so far I think it works fine. So just apply that to both of your lids and blend that in. Next, we're going to take an eyeshadow base. This is a Color Tattoo from Maybelline in the 24-Hour Metal Shadow line, and this is an inked in pink. So just use your finger to apply this to your lids and just blend that in. Okay, now we're going to take this quad from Physicians Formula in Canyon Classics. I love this quad. It's a great matte palette from the drugstore, and just use a blending brush and get some of that lighter brown and use that right on your transition area of your eye, just right above your crease, and really blend that in well. Okay, now grab your trio in Three's a Party, and we're going to get some of that bright red on a just flat shader brush, and you want to tap that off before you apply it, and just really just blend that in slowly onto your lid. You want to take your time on this part. And I love how this red seems to have a little bit of a duochrome sheen to it, like sort of an orange or a gold kind of duochrome. It's really beautiful. And you can see how I'm really building this over time. You don't want to concentrate too much of this color in one spot. You want to just kind of build it up over time. It works a lot better that way. Make sure you blow it off every time because there is a little bit of fallout. Blend, blend, blend. And I'm just taking a little bit more of this and just kind of building up the color just a little bit more. And I'm bringing it up into my crease area just a little bit and meeting it with that transition color. Now take some of the white from the trio and get it on a flat shader brush and apply that to the inner part of your lid and kind of blend it in with the red just a little bit. You want to concentrate the color on the inner corner, but then also you want to blend it into the red. And it kind of makes a little bit of almost a pinky corally kind of a tone. It's really pretty. And every time I'm blowing off, because these shadows do have fallout and they are a little bit powdery, but they're also very pigmented and beautiful. And then I'm also applying just a little bit on the inner corner of my eye around my tear duct. Really just kind of add some lightness to your eyes, especially with using reds. You want to really lighten up that area. And then I'm also applying just a little bit on my lower lash line, close to the inner corner of my eye. This helps to also really brighten up your eye. Okay, now we're going to go in with that black, and I'm taking just a little, this is an artist brush, and you're just taking just a tiny little bit because this is very pigmented. Tap it off and apply that to the outer corner. Start slow and really blend a lot. That's really the secret. Blending, blending, blending. And I'm really concentrating that black on the outer corner because you don't want to bring it over too far because it will overtake the look. See, like right there, that's a little bit much. So I'm going, oop.
So now I'm going to wipe off my brush and really just blend in that one little tiny dot that I applied at first. I'm blending that out here. And now here I'm just deepening it up just a little bit more, a little bit at a time. Blending, blending, blending. Okay, now I'm going to go back in with that red. Because we applied that black, we lost a little bit of the bright red. So get just a little bit more on your flat shader brush and apply that to the middle part of your lid, keeping it in the middle. You don't want to go too far over into your white. And apply just a little bit more, just to add the vibrancy back into that. Now we're going to go back in with some of our white and do the same thing. Just apply a little bit more and blend it back in with that red. That's the secret with makeup and eyeshadow application. It really is like painting. You're just kind of applying and blending. Now I'm going to take some of that black shadow on a flat shader brush, a little skinny one, and apply some of that to your lower lash line. And I'm really blending and blowing that out because you don't want to have too much down there. We don't want it to be, I mean, this already has a little bit of a gothic feel to it just for the nature of the colors, but you don't want it to be super gothic or anything like that. We're just really trying to blend out those colors a lot. Now I'm going to go back in with some of that black and apply just a little bit right next to my lash line on my upper lid, just to kind of help the same darkness to appear on your upper lid that appears on your lower lash line. That's why I'm doing this. Now I'm going to take some of that darker brown from the Canyon Classics quad and blend out that black on your lower lash line just a little bit more. Kind of helps soften the look a little bit. I really liked the way that this kind of softened that black quite a bit. And blend that out. Now go in with the lightest shade in that quad and use that as your brow bone highlight. And then now I'm going to go in with this Rimmel Scandalize, and this is just in black, and apply a little bit of that to your upper lash line and also tight line. And then I'm going to take a brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit, just so it's not a harsh line. We want it to be a little bit more smoky. Okay, now we're going to go in with our Physicians Formula. This is just a brown liner from their Blue Eyes set. And I wanted to use some brown down here to just kind of tone it down just a little bit so it's not all black down there. Softens it just a little bit. And now we're going to go in with just a little bit of that black eyeliner. And I'm applying just the tiniest little bit to the outer corners. Really concentrated on the outside. Don't bring it too far in. Now I'm doing just a little bit more blending just to make sure that everything is working together. And then now you're going to curl your lashes. And apply your favorite mascara. I just always use my Old Faithful CoverGirl Lash Blast Volume. And if I kept the whole clip of me applying my mascara, this video would literally be 5 minutes longer. I take so long on my mascara. I spend the most time on that probably of any other item of makeup on my face. And yeah, there's the finished look. I hope that you really enjoyed it, guys. I think it's a lot of fun. And please stay tuned to find out what I used on the rest of my face.
Okay guys, so I'm back to tell you what I used on the rest of my face. So really quickly, I used my Old Faithful Estee Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place makeup, and this is in Ecru, is the color I use. I used my NYX HD Photogenic Concealer in CW3, it's the color I wear in that. The MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NW20 is my color. And then, let's see, I was gonna say blushes, but powder. I used my Ben Nye Luxury Powder in Buff and Beige Suede. Love these, I think they're awesome. And then on my cheeks, I used my Jordana blush in Touch of Pink. Looks a little bit more corally to me, but I still think it's really pretty. No matter what it actually ends up being. The name doesn't matter. If the color's pretty, I'm happy. And I like to have a little flush of color when I use, when I do a bright eye, just because a lot of times if I don't have enough color there, I feel like my skin is just super washed out and I almost look a little sickly depending on what the colors are, especially red. Yeah, I need some color somewhere. And then also the Beige Suede helps give me some color on the rest of my face. So use that blush, and then lipstick. I use the Milani Color Statement lipstick in Nude Cream. I love this. It is just a really nice neutrally nude, but it has a little bit of warmth and a little bit of pinkiness to it, so it's not going to make you look sickly or washed out or anything. It just, you know, gives you some good color. So yeah, that is what I used on my whole face. I hope you really enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much, Amanda, for the request. I really like the way it turned out. I hope you do too. So again, just thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you're new, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!